Yo, what's going on, guys? Malphite right now is a top 5 top laner, super strong. He's received a lot of buffs, and last patch he got another buff on his W, giving it a bit more damage based on his armor, which is awesome because you want to pick Malphite whenever the enemy team is physical damage heavy, which this game they are. They have a Draven, Yasuo, and Riven that's triple physical, and of course Amumu and Sylas are magic damage, but Amumu is only going to be doing so much damage. Malphite is very straightforward and very simple. All you need to do is freeze, play safe, make it to level 6, then you can take ganks for free, get kills every time, and play for team fights. He's not a great soloist, and he's not a great split pusher. He's a survivalist and a team fighter and a tank. That's what he does best. He does have the interesting tool of his Q spam, to where if the enemy laner doesn't take D shield or second win, you can shred them down, but if you see they take resolve secondary, there's a very high chance they went for second win, which is basically a free Doran shield. A big reason why Malphite is so strong right now is because they just nerfed Doran shield like this patch to where it's a lot worse. It was this patch or last patch, you got a huge nerf, so it's been helping Malphite out a lot. You want to Q immediately, get your mana flow down. She's fighting me on my back line here. They didn't hit her because she hadn't done damage yet, because she was hitting my shield, which doesn't technically count. If you're recalling and someone hits your shield, it doesn't stop your recall. Fun fact of the day. It actually has to inflict real damage upon you. So that's why, even though my minions should have helped there, it would be an easy trade. Triple range minions like a deep blade 80 carry auto attack, they just didn't. You can take Corruption or Doran's Ring. Both are fine. They're both pretty solid. I'm going to slow down our attack speed with my E. She's tanking my backline minions there, so even though she has Conqueror full stacked, it was still a decent trade. We'll go ahead and use a Biscuit. She's pushing into us because she's AoEing down the wave. We're going to turn, trade with her a bit. I'm actually pretty happy with that trade. She's running herself out of juice there. We are out of mana though. Q is very expensive. Right now we're just stacking up our mana flow. Since we're so low on mana, we're just going to use it when mana flows up, essentially. I'm surprised the turret didn't hit her on that one. She cut that super close. We'll go ahead and use Potion. I don't want to die to a dive. E is pretty inexpensive to use in a situation like this. She's in a turret shot there. And down she goes. That's what she gets. She's playing on a tightrope there, and eventually she fell off when she took the turret shot. I could follow that in. Finish her off with an auto attack W reset. W reset's amazing for last hitting. Yeah, she's going to be here in a moment. I need to get my health back, because I want to be able to soak this wave without dying, obviously. Auto attack W reset. She's going to be here. I have to back. Use my teleport. Typically in your first 5 levels, you're not going to get a kill on Malphite. You're just trying to use your mana flow, your arcane comet, get your mana flow stacked, TP back to lane and whatnot. First item back, you want to get as much of Iceborne as you can. Against Riven, we'll go for armor, but against many other champions, you could go for a Sheen if you can reach them with autos a lot. But against Riven, armor is the obvious option. We get even more armor from our W passive. Yep, there it is. Very nice. Great trade for us. So yeah, we get more armor from W passive the more armor we have. Plus she's physical damage, so we're resisting quite a bit. I'm waiting for passive to come up here before I take a big trade. Plus mana flows on a cooldown. There it is. We've got our passive up right as she did that. Her shield's on cooldown. Huge trade for us. She basically can't win now since she died that one time, basically. She can shield spam and get out a lot of what I can do. I'm looking for a trade because her shield's on cooldown and my shield was up. Auto attack W reset Q. We still don't really want to push the lane necessarily. She just missed cannon minion. She's starting to realize the position she's in. She's going to need a jungler to gank for her. Malphite has some escapability pre-6. Your Q slows them down and speeds you up, but still, if you're pushed early on him, you're probably going to die. So keep that in mind. My backline minion just won't die. He's still alive. Kind of crazy. Auto attack W reset. Your W is your best wave clear tool. It's very cheap and very effective. I need to get this push. Auto attack W reset E. Auto. Got my R. We could look for a roam off this. Potentially. Never mind. Sylas is dead. We don't have the roam here anyways. So she uses her shield. I let her shield fall off and I hit her with ability. I don't want my damage to miss. Malphite's passive was buffed a while ago to where it's on a low cooldown. It's not 10 seconds flat anymore. It's 8, so you can get it back up pretty consistently. Oh, missed that minion, dang. She's playing super safe now. She's willing to give up CS, which is perfect. I'm more than happy for her to miss minions. Makes me very, very happy. She's going to use shield every time that's up. I just need to push. Pushing is my best option here because my R's up. And I can't kill her like this with how safe she's playing. And I have a cast into Yas. Like, this is an easy roam option. You don't usually use biscuits unless you're low on health and mana, because the lower on health and mana you are, the more you get. So don't want to be using biscuits just for the sake of using them typically. It's half health, half mana you pop. Oh, this guy's in trouble. No one expects the Malphite roam. Ah, I can't do it. I don't know if this is warded or if Riven just spam pinged, but he reacted in enough time to get away there. I was barely going to be able to reach him. Cass wouldn't be able to get there in time. She might try to cut me off, potentially, if she's crazy. Alright, yeah, maybe a little bit here. We get her with the slow. Auto attack, go reset E. Eve gets the charm. We hit her with R right as she comes out of it. And down she goes. Notice how we didn't want to use our R while she was charmed, because that doesn't stack, then we're just wasting the charm. We want to do it right as she's coming out of charm. She's starting her auto attack, and then we cancel her auto basically with our R. Hit her down for as long as possible. Auto attack W reset. Beautiful. And Malphite's actually really good at escaping against one person, but against two it's hard because your slow speed up's good enough to easily get away from the person who you slow with it. But if there's another person, it's really not enough because that person won't be slowed. I don't have the mana. Like, even though Evelyn has R, I don't have the mana. And I'm also sitting on a bunch of gold to where it'd be kind of awkward. Also, I didn't know where their jungler was at that moment. I didn't see him. So I don't want to do that because I've already shown pushed on the map. They know I don't have R. There's a good chance their jungler could have been there even though we just saw him on the ward. She may get a plate here. That'll be kind of annoying. Double longsword. So yeah, she took the D shield. D shield's been nerfed. It's helped Malphite out a lot since he's a Q spam champ with Arcane Scorch. Thorn shield being nerfed helped out Scorch. It helped out the Malphite Q spam Arcane Comet. That's why I feel so good right now. His D shield's broken, but now that it's nerfed, it's actually kind of balanced. So she didn't actually get the plate there. That's huge. Almost missed that minion. My R is on cooldown. No clue where Riven went. Oof, the creep block's big. Silas is mid. I'm thinking about pushing. I don't want to though. I would only do it if I thought Riven was roaming, and I'm not sure what she's doing right now. You still Emax second. Your W, they gave it like extra percent base scaling. They didn't actually buff its base, so you're not really rewarded for more than you used to be for leveling it, maxing it first or second. Might as well just get your 1 point in it at level 3 typically. Get her shield. Still took a bit of damage. That's pretty good. Get her the WE. Auto Q. There goes half her health, and I took like 3 turret shots. We still win the trade. My shield's back up as well. She's missing a lot of minions right now too. My Scorch is on her, so yeah, you gotta be a little careful there. I'm gonna R away. I'll flash if you flash R's. Use a biscuit as well. She didn't get my shield. Silas is a good counter to Malphite because he can steal your R. Malphite has arguably the best R in the game. And yeah, that's kind of annoying. Go ahead and pick up our Frostfire, control ward, head back to lane. Close game so far. I'm hoping the Draven falls off. I have to support Callisto. Oh my goodness. Support Callisto is not that useful. It's only good if it's like duo abusing with their AD carry and they have super good synergy. It typically falls off pretty hard. And I am hecka tanky. You don't typically want to have to use your Q when you're trying to push the wave fast, because it costs so much mana. One Q is like 2 E's or 3 W's, and 1 W is better than 1 Q for pushing, obviously. I have a full item on these guys. They can't fight me. I also have my free boots, so I'm decently quick. Moving 370. Tier 1 boots. Hey, Yasuo, you're dead. Got him with a Q. Run him down. E. Tried to auto attack reset. Couldn't really do it. Have to stay on top of Draven. I slowed his attack speed. Auto attack W reset. Yeah, you guys are all dead. The attack speed slow by 35% is going to absolutely cripple the Draven. Oh, there he is. He's going to get right past the Callista. Hey, buddy. You're going to die. Riven's getting a lot out of it, though. Auto attack E reset. He tried to heal off me. Only so much that can do. Yeah, Riven's getting a lot there for free. Evelyn should have ideally rotated that. Yeah, that's a good cast TP for that, actually. Solid. So I don't lose too much. Cass could probably do better against Riven than Yasuo, right? I don't know, actually. It's probably pretty even. Tough call. Riven's a little bit farther behind, I think. Can poke him down with Qs. He only has a bit of life still. Maybe he has some in his runes. He's healing a lot there with just one vampiric. I could go in with my R. He's very squishy because he rushed Essence. Essence Reaver is a real popular rush right now for damage champs because it's so much burst and sustained damage, but it makes you really squishy. Oh, I was thinking about it, but I don't trust Callista that much. He pushed the wave a little bit, so we'll see. Evelyn's going the wrong way. I needed to go behind the turret. Got him with the Q. He stole Callista R. That's a weird R to steal. I'll slow down the Amumu. We'll R for that. He's just dead. Oh, that's bad. Auto attack E. Down you go. That's honestly not bad. Draven should die there. Honestly, if the cannon minion did like anything, Draven should have died. I don't think our cannon minion autoed him. That's unfortunate. Evan lost some dark steel stacks for that. All their gold is on mainly the Draven. This is good because I have a bunch of armor. I can slow attack speed. I'll focus him in a fight. What I'll do is I'll frontline, and then when I need R to get to him, after I've already frontlining, I can use it to get to him. But I still want it frontline for my team before I go in on him. Got him with the slow, auto W into E. Down he goes. Sick. We don't really want to steal his last hits because it's Cass. He needs gold. That's what we're going to try to give him. I canceled my auto to try to let him get that. Dude's gonna steal my R. I don't have R right now. I can't fight back or get away. Malphite's so nasty right now, dude. He's been overbuffed. His passive, it's short cooldown. They buffed his AP scalings, I'm pretty sure, a while ago. Now the W buff, he feels so freaking spicy. Plated for sure into a Sunfire. Max damage. Yeah, Draven, man. He's going to need, against our team, he honestly should pick up a Maw. Because we have Evelyn, Malphite, Cass, and Varus has a bit of magic damage in his kit as well. So we're kind of 3.5 magic damage champs right now. Cass is going bot now. We definitely need drags. I gotta go back. This Riven's just perma pushing. She doesn't care if she dies. They killed Yasuo, that's good. Very nice. We can't really freeze it because I have bombies. Like, we can, but it's going to be really slow. I also have more gold than her, so I would kind of like to push. Nice, he got the shutdown. Draven. Yeah, I don't really want to freeze right now. I would rather like push and roam, ideally. Ooh, I still got the cannon, sick. Hopefully we can get dragon here. Cass doesn't have TP. Wow, they actually are at the same time. That was dirty. Silas, he's not gonna be able to get away from me, dude. He has tier 1 boots. Is Loki getting away from me? Alright, it's worth. We should get dragon off that. We can tank turrets like crazy. Silas was out of mana, so my Q slow was going to be huge. He didn't have mana to dash away, and I could hit him with R. Only way he lives there is if he had flash to flash our R. The moon was hovering it. I'm still tanky enough to really tank down the Draven. We're chilling. Cass can get to him, yeah. I don't know why Cass didn't take the plant. He needs to hit him with his spray, dude. Got it with my Q, E, W. He's got nowhere to go. That's really, really, really spicy. Time for me to reset. And go probably go back to my turret here. Or walk up there, TP back. Someone just stopped my recall. Are you joking? He actually stopped my recall. What a butthole. He could have easily died for that. We have Cass. He can't get away. What a stinker. I'm going to walk top. I am not going to TP for this. Riven can't fight me. She's just going to keep perma pushing. I don't really know if Riven's viable right now. I think the Door Shield nerf hurt her super, super bad. She's one of those champions that relies on that heavily. Like, she can take triple pot. It would be easier, in my opinion, if she did, though, because we could just poke her, stack mana flow. We don't have to get a kill on her pre-6. She'll be forced to use potions. She does that as well. I would have preferred that, honestly, if she went triple pot longsword, because we could bleed her potions down and win that way by bleeding her 150 gold. Good luck getting away from Cass, Silas. That's going to be fun for you. Cass is still pretty low damage, is the thing. If Cass has fleet and no mesh, then yeah, the damage is slow rolling. I'm on my way to back him up. The enemies are in a tight spot. We're gonna play for drags on them. He's trying to line up his tornado here. Oh, he made it out. Cass is really going for it here. We got this speed up off of Riven. I'm going pretty fast, actually. Like, this is why chasing Malphite can be hard, because if he does like hit you with a Q while you're chasing, like, how do you actually get to him? Nice, that's huge. Getting it on the Draven is so big. Yeah, they're all dead. That was a big Evelyn flank. Very spicy. Silas goes in with my R. We slow his attack speed. He only gets 1 kill out of it. I'm okay with that. Like, it sucks Ev loses like mesh stacks or whatever, but if that's the best he gets off of if that's like the best he can get off of stealing my R, I think that's decent. Look how much damage I do to him. That's hilarious. Yeah, he can dash through the gromp, get over the wall. It's kind of wonky. You also can also do that with the raptor camps. I think 2 of the ways there. Alright, third item. Thorn Mel for sure, or Frozen Heart against their team. Probably just Frozen Heart, slow attack speed, minimize their damage output. Thorn Mel, like, it's a good item, but slowing their attack speed's probably more useful than heal cutting them by a little bit. Yeah, it's only 40% heal cut. Making them attack like 20% slower, I think will be better, because my team already has high damage. I just need them to not kill my team with high attack speed. Silas is auto-based, Draven is auto-based, Yas is very auto-based, so is the Riven. Like, auto attacks on all of them are an integral part of their kit. It's very core. You wouldn't think it is on Silas, but it's the way his passive works, giving him extra attack speed after using an ability. Wow, they're all just shredding me up here. I'm dead here, but I got down a bunch of AoE slows in my R before I died. Hopefully it's enough. It doesn't look like it will be. Okay, it is. Because we tank like crazy, but it looks like it was enough, thankfully. I wasn't sure quite how close my teammates were. Like, I knew they were in the area, but the thing about tanks is just because you're getting hit doesn't mean you're helping your team. Like, if your teammates are 4 seconds away and you tank for 4 seconds, you didn't really inherently provide much value. All you did was tank for 4 seconds while your teammates couldn't help you. So I wasn't sure if that's what happened there, because I tanked forever, got off like 2 big AoEs or whatever in an R, and that fight was pretty tough. Very grimy. I needed to get my attack speed slowed on Draven sooner, for sure. He's doing most of that damage. We need dragons 100%. Our team is super team fighting. They have multiple split pushers on their team, kind of. Silas and Draven. Riven? Not Draven, I'm sorry. Yasuo, Silas, and Riven. We don't. All we have is cast for the split push. You don't typically split push on Malphite. It takes turrets too slow. My passive's only on a 6-second cooldown. Thing is, if Silas steals my R, this is going to be really bad for us. I kind of can't have that happen. Yeah, there it is. I'm tanking the turret, so this is fine. Like, we already got a kill on them. If I'm tanking turret and they're already missing somebody, it's fine. Because I can tank turret still to get value and not die. That's totally fine. Oh, it's hitting me? Alright. Auto W reset. At least I can get some value from passive. Get him with my slow. Oh, Draven's pissed. Draven's pissed because he won lane, but he loses game. And he couldn't stop us from taking base either. That's a fun game, man. Malphite's kind of crazy. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken real quick. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had one of the highest in the games. Nearly the most damage dealt. That's kind of crazy. For damage taken, honestly, not that much. But for self-mitigated, easily the most in the game. So 30,000, the biggest or the shortest delta here was about 14k in terms of self-mitigated. So for damage taken, if you add 14k to ours, if you include self-mitigated, we took just about the second, nearly the most damage in the game. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. For runes, really high value. All in all, Malphite right now is kind of crazy. As long as the enemy team is mostly physical damage, picking him is just about as close to a guaranteed win as you can get. The amount of value you can provide through the attack speed slow, the R, the slows, the damage alone, like you saw, the damage is very, 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 very high. We did not build AP. We did not abuse Magias. We did not get a Thorn Mount. But still, the damage is so freaking good. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.